Hello, hi. How are you guys? Today is a groggy day and it's very overcast outside, but starting to warm up. Hopefully we get some good bright sunshine in the van. Why don't I ever clean my camera before I start going live? So right now I just wanted to do a little bit of resin work. Little sneak peek on what my next video is going to be about, which hopefully I can get that out tomorrow. I hope my internet is good enough right now that it's not lagging. I'm just gonna power on and just believe. So I haven't done a live in a while, so I'm excited to do it today. I have done a lot of updates to my van, bought a lot of little things that make it more cozy, and right now my van is in it's in transportation mode, I guess, where I don't have my seat turned around for as my living room space. I have everything ready to drive because usually I like to set up all these things, and I've learned that I have to take them down before I drive anywhere. Like, most of my storage is baskets, so I throw a couple baskets on my bed and just... Anyways, because I'm going to Toronto soon. Right now, I am lucky enough to be at my parents' with internet, so enjoying that for the day and getting some resin work done. Some crystals. Yay. Okay, so I have to set this guy up. So yeah, some of the cool, because I wanted to share some of the cool tools that I've collected. I just, for my van, especially because it's getting colder, there are a few tips that I've had to learn just to stay warm enough at night. Because I'm in Ontario, and ooh, do you feel that sun? It's starting. Oh, this lamp is a bit much. Anyways, and stuff that I want to show you. So the first thing that has been my heart and my lifeblood, this Mr. Buddy heater. It's just like the smallest size that I got off of Amazon, and it's a little propane heater, so it's the same situation as my little propane burner. So that's convenient, so I don't have to buy a bunch of different propane things and try to store it. So I just buy in bulk, and I have a few waiting for me once those run out. So that has been so helpful in staying warm, mostly in the morning. That's when I need to warm up and get going. The rest of the day, it's pretty easy. It warms up, or I stay outside, or... Anyways. I feel like I should get into these resin things so they can start curing now that the sun's out. So can I angle you guys down a bit? So I do have my vent open so that there's no... so that the smell goes away as soon as possible, because if anybody's used this casting craft resin, we know that it smells bad. Okay. So I don't really want to show you these things, but because they're going to be in a video soon. But basically, I made a bunny and a crystal. So... Okay, some old resin in there. And then I keep more resin in this little fish stick box. Make sure it stays upright while I'm driving, because I've spilt some resin before and it sucks. It smells, it destroys things, it's very corrosive. Don't get it on your hands, okay? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's very cold right now. It's not good to use cold resin for a lot of reasons. Air bubbles, doesn't cure properly. But I'm gonna warm it up and stir it up and get it going, so. Okay. We don't need a lot since we're just like doing a top coat on the bottom of these things. We're also gonna do another layer on flip them over after, but and then set up for about a day so it cures up so I can flip them again. Just put a little bit of casting craft catalyst into the resin and then stir it up. You have to stir it for about a minute. Okay, yeah, it's very thick right now. Lots of bubbles, unfortunately. But since we're doing a really thin layer, as thin as possible, thinner the better, maybe we can pick them out later or they will disappear. All hopes. Yay, more resin projects. I hope you have a window popped open for ventilation. Yes, I do have my top open, but I will definitely open the door after this to just air it out some more. It's a very windy day. Oh, might cool it down, but then just ventilate it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit extra just because it's really, I want it to cure hard and fast. I'm gonna set these outside in the sun and I don't know, hope it doesn't rain or snow. It's been doing crazy weather today and yesterday. I feel like it hailed early this morning and that was kind of weird. But, okay, this is all stirred up. I'm gonna close this resin because we don't need it anymore. Okay, just a little bit. I know, I'm also so excited to be doing resin again. I feel like I took too long of a break. It's been hard to juggle everything. But I am definitely going to do another project right after this. I don't think I can do it in this live because I haven't decided on everything that I'm going to do exactly. If anybody has any suggestions on materials that you've seen on my channel and want to see again, I would love to do something different and fun and probably involving crystals because I haven't dived into crystals. I did this one and it's kind of like I need to do more now. Is this filming still? Yeah. So I'm gonna do, I just bought this mini thing of resin right here. I've never bought it in such a small quantity before. It's just 473 milliliters. Just because the other one was so expensive. I feel like it's getting more expensive or I don't know. So I'm gonna do a tiny project, not something crazy big. Because I don't even have anything new anyways. I haven't found any new. I haven't. Oh, did this stop? Okay, I'm getting a call, so I'm gonna ignore that, and hopefully my camera starts filming again. That's kind of an issue with having your phone as also your camera. Fun fact, I used to do YouTube like 10 years ago, and I had this cute little camera that I got at Best Buy. It was a camcorder, had little tapes in it and everything. And I used to edit on the tape. Like, I used to fast forward, start filming again to cut off stuff, and just like worked very slowly. It was so fun. But now I just use my phone because all tripods, this is the tripod if anybody wondered. This is how I get my clips. Start filming again. Yeah, this tripod is just really convenient and I love it. And phone quality is like better than the camcorder I used to have anyways. But I have like a dream of making a video on my camcorder, super old fashioned, like I feel like it's gonna be really difficult, but and the audio is obviously gonna be terrible. But I really wanna try it. I think it'd be fun. Okay, this one's almost done. It looks really good. The last step that I did with these guys, I just sanded them down with the Dremel for a little while. There's a lot of cool stuff in this one right now. I have not been exploring acorns enough. Everybody's like, do more acorns and pine cones. And I'm like, you're right. I know. I would love it. I have tons of mushrooms too. I just gotta. We'll see. We'll see what I make. We'll see. I should do more polls like on Instagram. It would be very educational to myself. What should I do? I've tried that before and it was just like it was fun, but just not that I don't know. I always pick the thing that I don't really want to do. Funny. Okay. So this one had to have a lot of sanding done, this crystal right here. So I'm going to pay special attention to keep it smooth. Because when it's so cold like this, it tends to dry very watery, very like ripply. It's not smooth. It has this weird bumpy texture on it. And I'm going to avoid that. I want it to be as smooth and shiny as it is right now, which can happen if I'm careful. Okay. Okay. I'm only doing the bottoms right now, so I don't have to worry about getting it on my hand. Then I'll just flip them tomorrow and then do another coat. I love the silicone brush that I've been using. Works really well, reusable. The resin just peels right off of it, and it's easy to clean. And I hope it lasts a long time. I have a bunch of others that I haven't even tried yet, but I don't even know if this is this is the I don't even know if this is how you're supposed to use it, but works great. Okay, so that's all covered, I think. I'm gonna get these outside. Oh, I have a little bit of extra resin. I have to pour this into something. Okay. I have a mold. Oh, my computer's on top of the mold. Okay. Here's a different view. Hi, guys. Sorry, this is very distracting. Like, it's always very unexpected when I do these. But after this, I'm gonna chill, and I really just want to make coffee and show you how I do that. Not that it's very exciting, but I love my coffee. It's very important to my day to day. And here we have another crystal mold. This one's definitely cleaner, so we're just gonna pour this in. And I'll position you guys better in 1 second. I just need to never waste a drop of resin. That is my first rule. Can always be turned into something beautiful, like a crystal. Okay, and then this one. These are really fun. Look how beautiful this mason jar full of flowers is. And then this mason jar full of, more flowers. This one full of mushrooms. We're just gonna throw in a few mushrooms in this crystal to start it off with something beautiful. This is really nice. It has like a little hood, a little hat. It's cute. Found it recently. Okay, this resin is curing really quickly, which is good. Oh, this is gonna be really nice, I think. Anything else in here? This one's really cute too. I'm just gonna put that one right beside it. Position them perfect. Okay. Outside. I'll be right back. Turn this off. Okay, look at that sunlight. It's coming in. It's warming my hands. Okay, and after this, I will show you another van life tool item thing that I've been using that's been great. I meant to do a review of all of these things as I got them, but I don't know. Life moves so quick. Things get in the way. Let me take a close-up image of these guys. They look really nice. This is my setup. I'm gonna zoom in on my live. Yay! Me doing a live. So meta. Okay. So behind the scenes, guys. I have to plug you guys in again. And then I'm gonna set these outside. Along with the cup. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Hey guys, and we're back. Thank you for that brief intermission. It's very exciting. We have no more resin in the vicinity, so we're safe from dying of poisonous chemicals. I'm gonna make sure this lid is tight. Back. To get rid of the scent, let's light an incense. Incense? An incense. I don't know. I just dropped one. So, how was October, everyone? October was crazy. It was so beautiful out. Oh, the forest in October is like where you want to be. Not so much November, but I had a great Halloween. Very low key, you know, a COVID Halloween. So I was just hanging out with two of my friends. Let me show you a picture of my costume. Recognize my face? Do I have a picture? It's really authentic and clever. Just wait until you see it. Here's a video. Oh, of my friend. Oh shoot, it's mostly of my friend. Hang on. Okay. Can I pause a video? No. That's a sneak peek of my costume. Let me get an actual photo. Yes. There we are. Blonde wig, hard on my cheek. Snake bite piercings. Septum piercing. Here's a sneak peek. Oh, who's that? Famous Disney star we all know and love. It is classy of Amanda Bynes' breakdown moment. When she went to court, she put on that big blonde wig. I hope any of this visual is loading. And she just looked a mess, wore sweats. So I was like, this is going to be a really comfortable costume. So I decided to be crazy Amanda Bynes. Weird reference. No one got it, but I didn't have to explain it a lot this year. So that was like really nice not to have to go to a Halloween party. The burden of a Halloween party. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And it was a really awesome low-key Halloween. I bought this yesterday. Okay, are we back? I know I might have been lagging a second. Make sure my Wi-Fi is good. Okay. So I just got this from an outdoor camping store. This red lantern. So pretty. It was really cheap. It's just a really basic lantern. I don't think it's a good idea for me to burn this inside because it doesn't smell the best, but it's so fun. I think I'll take this to the park. The days are already getting so dark so early that I think I'll take this to the park and just like, I don't know, it's nice lighting. Or take it anywhere, honestly. So I'll show you how to use it. Not that I know how to use it because I just got it, but there's this lever on the side. You push down, it lifts the globe, I think they call it. And then this little twisty thing raises the wick. Do you see that little wick? I think this is kind of busted. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Tighten that in there. Okay, there we go. So I can raise the wick. Then hopefully it just lights easy. Yeah. Okay, and then you gotta be quick to lower it because it gets smoky real quick. I'm gonna lower that. Then this. Okay, look how good I am at tutorials. Lower that, lower this. But if you just lower the wick, it goes a lot smaller. The flame is a lot more manageable. But that's kind of a fun way to adjust it because it can get big and bright, but smoky at a certain point, and real small and quiet. But yeah, it has a slight smell because there's a lot of different type of kerosene that you can buy to put in lanterns like this. I just already had one and it wasn't an unscented one. So I definitely we'll blow this out now. It was just got it to show you. It was $8.99. It's a good deal. So to blow it out, I'm just gonna raise the chamber. Oh, you can just turn this all the way down and it goes over itself. There we go. That is a lantern. Ugh. But yeah, I didn't mean to buy that yesterday. I did realize that lighting is so key and important in my life to make me happy. I don't want to skimp on anything, so I'm just trying to get as comfortable as I can in my van. So I noticed that they have these propane lights. They have lamps that are burn propane. I had no idea that was a thing. Some of them last 12 hours on a little cylinder, same as my heater and my coffee thing, my stove, also my food thing, but right now I'm thinking coffee. And I'm considering getting one. They're not too expensive, but I'm definitely gonna have to just research a little bit on YouTube, see what the other people say, because I haven't even looked into it. I just wanted to walk around, see if there's anything that I don't even know about yet, because those camping stores are so huge and endless, and everything's like a little clever contraption. I'm like, what is the best clever contraption? Let me show you my best clever contraption. So this is like a lifesaver for me. This is my power station. This is something that I can recharge with a solar panel, and it holds like a really decent amount of charge. So hit that display button. Can you even see? Okay, well it says on there, time to go. This will last to charge my phone like indefinitely for like a full month if I want. But I also use it to so I don't know if that cut out, but this is really good to charge my phone. It's really good to power my laptop when I want to edit videos. My laptop is probably the most strenuous thing that I use for energy, but I can always just take this. It's so small. I can just take it to the library in my backpack and like charge it up if I'm there for a work day or something. And it takes about 8 hours to charge from 0 to 100, but it like lasts a really good amount of time, and it's perfect for like camping rural because I can just set up my solar panel and not worry about it and all day soak up the sun. I love that. I just bought because I loved this item so much. I also purchased this big boy, another Jackery power station. They're like baby and daddy. It's so cute. This is double the watts, the voltage, and this really helps power my heated blanket, which takes so much energy. I use this and it's great. For stuff like that. But yeah, it's new to me still, so I'm really learning how to use it properly all the time. It really helps me out so far, so anyways, I'm just gonna make some coffee because I'll show you how my little coffee machine works. I hope connection is stable enough. Turn up the brightness. Get this lamp out of my face. So here is my little stove setup. It's cute, right? I have my little teapot here. Has some water in it. And my cup, which is huge. Perfect for like, this is like 2 cups of coffee. This is plenty for the morning. It's awesome. So I have some water already in there. Yeah, I need more. I'm just gonna, this is my drinking water. That should be plenty. Then I have my little lighter. Look at this cute little beep lighter. Very nice. Turn the propane on. Turn the fire on. Turn it down a little bit. And just wait for that to heat up. Yes, that is my kitchen. My full stove setup. Right beside it, I have a sink that's all covered up. Very useful for for cooking, for everything. Sink is like the only thing this van really came with, and it's very useful. It's everything to me. So while we wait for that water to heat up for our coffee, I don't know, I'll probably have to put this back because they do take up a lot of space. You have to be very selective about the items that you have in your van. Do you like my little stained glass thing? Put it there for a little bit of privacy. If you hang things on the wall, it's hardly like it's taking up any space. That is free space that I don't mind to use. as you've noticed, I have a lot of posters everywhere. I also got this new string of lights that I'll show you from Michaels. It's very cute. It was 20 bucks. Had a 40% off coupon. So it was like 18 bucks. And maybe it was like 25. I don't know the math. Don't catch me on the math. But it really helps to read in bed and stuff. And now I have a string of lights there. I have a string of lights up here that you can't see or can see. But I have another string of lights in the opposite corner. I'm surprised with how these lights from Michael's work. I thought these I didn't originally buy them to light my home. I bought them to put into a resin craft or something like that. But they work so far, and I'm just going to use them until they break. And maybe replace them or look for something better. But they've been doing well so far. And I really like my sunroof. It's kind of like a little light on my ceiling. It's bright like a light. It'd be fun to cut another hole in like the ceiling of this van. That would be so cool, I think. I should stop moving my laptop around because every time I move it, it like has a hard time connecting to the internet. Ratchet rural life. Just kidding. Did anybody else watch Ratchet? I'm almost done. I know I'm like a few weeks late, but one episode left and it's spooky so far. I don't know about that. Also, whenever I cook, there's like a lot of condensation on the windows. That's something that I'm kind of aware of, especially when I'm like in Toronto, out in public. I don't know if other people really notice it, but especially on a cold day, the windows condensate a lot. I remember even on the first day that it snowed, a few icicles started to form on my van, which is kind of cool. But, oh, you know what we could do? Okay, this is starting to smoke, but it's deceiving you. It's just cold in the air, so it like smokes really early. It's actually not that hot yet. I'll give it like 2 more seconds to actually heat up and boil properly. And then we'll just pour it into my French press. Okay, so I downloaded this new app called CoStar. It is for astrology. It's a really fun app. It keeps it really simple and clear and gives you do's and don'ts for your day to day. Oh, look at that steaming. It's so pretty. That's going. It's going. And then we have my incense burning over here. Lots of smoke in here. Okay. That's actually done. So I'll turn off the propane. I turn it off from here first so it like burns up all the propane. And then I close this one too. And then get some ASMR pouring moment. That's my little floral flower pot. Got it from Value Village. It doesn't whistle, which I think is a good thing. I like the ones that whistle. I thought I wanted one, but to be a little bit more stealthy, maybe I shouldn't have a piercing screech throughout my van every single morning. All right, so I already pushed it down, but I like to I don't know, kind of stir it up in there. It's probably not how you do it, but a little pump, a couple little pumps, and we're good to go. And I let that steep for a couple minutes. So right now I'm working on a couple different videos for this channel. Uh, one compilation of just a little bit of the random events that have been happening this past few weeks. I went to Muskoka and did a bit of hiking and relaxing and well, art and all the fun stuff. And I took some vids, so I want to share that with you. Uh, I'm going to be making a new resin thing right now. And oh, I forgot. I was talking to you about CoStar. Sorry, I've so this CoStar is an astrology app. So you put in all your information and it calculates it for you, specific to your day-to-day, trustworthy news source. And it asks me, today through tomorrow, are you feeling foggy? Fog. I could be feeling foggy. You might be right about that. It gives you a little bit of insight to your specific, but then I love this part about it. It gives you specific do's and don'ts for the day. A lot of the time, they don't make any sense at all, and they're like, "What the heck?" Um, but my do's for today are archives, synopses, and old magazines. That's kind of all three that they're similar. I see a theme there. Archives, old magazines, synopses. So I need an old magazine that archives a bunch of stuff and synopsis stuff, you know? Okay, see, I don't know why, but I'll keep it in mind for the rest of today. And then my don'ts for today are hot takes. So no hot takes today. I can't be. Uh, so hot takes, heated debates, and big decisions. All right then. So very important. And then practice your inventiveness with an air Mars. Astrology is all about learning. I learned it real good one day. And then I downloaded this other app called Pattern, which was a really fun app comparing because you can add friend profiles and then you can put their information in and then it can give you specific like custom stuff. And it's just I don't know. It's all just generally good advice. You can pick which paths you like are struggling in. It's like if distance is an issue, you can read about how like that might help between. And I feel like maybe they repeat information for a lot of different people, but it's good advice. Sometimes it's just a generic philosophical guide or something. Anyways, um that wasn't exactly my horoscope, so I still want to look up my horoscope. So, guys, I'm a Virgo. Today's November 16th. You might have a lot of false starts today. Your concentration isn't as good as usual. After a few minutes of working on something, you could become distracted and start working on something else. In order to avoid wasting your energy, do yourself a favor and get organized. Plan your day loosely. You don't have to schedule it down to the minute. Commit to doing one thing at a time and avoid the illusion of productivity that multitasking creates. All right, then. A lot of false starts. Got to get organized. That was me like a couple hours ago. I woke up pretty early today for some reason, and I was like, I want to live stream. But then I was like, oh, I have this other idea for a video that I also really want to film. And then I have another idea. So then I started this brainstorm for this other idea. But then I'm like, I need to do this live stream, so I should think about what I'm going to do or talk about or anything. So guess what? I'm just talking about doing a live stream. That's what I ended with. Okay, just kidding. I think this coffee is steeped enough. I just like it black, simple. Also in the van, it kind of cools off pretty quick too, so holding it close. It's good though. I have like a Colombian coffee got from the grocery store. Good stuff. Also, what I've been kind of into recently, do I have it close? Is my Game Boy Advance. Hello? Throw it back to, like, 2010, maybe earlier, but I've been playing Pokemon Crystal. Do you see that back there? For my Game Boy Color, but I don't have a Game Boy Color, so I have this one, and I think I actually noticed I scammed it. I didn't even notice, like, turn the brightness on, it's like, do you see that? This game pack is designed only to use on the Game Boy Color. How did it know? I don't know. How did it know? I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I'm just gonna turn that off. Hopefully nobody's tracking my Game Boy. But I've been doing a lot of nostalgic games recently. This is Pokemon Crystal. I was playing like some Digimon game earlier. It was super fun. You know, simple side scrollers, all I need sometimes. Mindless video games, jumping. Oh, I have this Kirby game for my Game Boy Color too. I think it might literally be in black and white, but that's a good one. I would love to do a playthrough of video games on this channel, just Game Boy Color games, like really old, simple games, because I'm not an expert at all, but it's how I like to spend my time, and I think that could be some fun narration because Kirby, what a fantastical world. So I think this was playing when I started going live, but I've been really into the podcast Sibling Rivalry with Monet Exchange and Bob the Drag Queen. It's really good. Some good, wholesome drag queen content. They're always talking livid, and it gets me real excited. um, yeah, podcasts have been pretty good. Anything? Oh, I've been binging Sister Sister on Netflix. Another October recommend. November recommend. Sister Sister, so good. 1998, I think. Just one of those twin shows. That was like all the rage for a decade, huh? Twin shows. It was so good. And I've also been watching The Queen's Gambit. Very, very good content. I'm hoping there's nothing else that I wanted to do for this live stream. Let's see. I don't know. But my van is getting really organized. Oh, I could show you my kitchen setup. My van is getting like really organized, really different recently. So I really want to do a van tour. Is everything gonna fall? No. But this is my kitchen setup right now. I filled it only with mason jars. There's some I want to get into it all the specifics. I want to do a huge van tour video, like 20, 30 minutes long of everything that I've been doing. Um because I feel like I'm settling. I'm settling in the good a lifesaver. I think I might have showed this on my channel before, but um it's just a garden sprayer, and this works great for like cleaning my or just having that a good source of water uh with a little bit of pressure. It's really helpful. I use it every single day because I don't have a tap and like a water tank, excuse me. I think I do have one, but I just don't know how to figure it out. And I think this works great. Like I have no complaints. I wish I knew about this like when I lived in a house. I feel like I'd use it for a bunch of stuff. It just makes you super aware of how much water you're using and really limits it in a good way. I don't know. Highly recommend. You really don't need as much water as you think you do to do the dishes or to brush your teeth or any of that. So that lasts me quite a while on the regular day to day, which is great. So another van life tool that is super great. I think I have a link to that also in the description. Oh, I wish I could show you my solar panel. Is that a hassle to get out? It kind of is. But I think I'm gonna include that in my next, like, day in the life vlog video thing, which is piling up, so I think I can edit that soon. Those clips that you just saw me filming, I think that video will be done in, like, tomorrow or the next day, so can't wait to share that, can't wait to narrate it a little bit. That's honestly the most work of all my videos, it's, like, the narration of it all, but it's fun, it's fun, I just have to get in the right headspace to do all that. Oh, because then the excitement of the project is already over, so it's like, now it's just the excitement of the product of the video, which is also fun, so not completely mad at that. But I wonder if I can, like, set up the rest of this podcast or not podcast, what am I doing right now? The rest of this live stream as a Game Boy Color playthrough. I wanna play. How can I do this? I feel like this isn't possible. Let's see if I have a nice background of yellow. I love these curtains that I also made myself. Check out my old resin or my old van videos. I have all that there. Can we see it? Continue. Continue. Oh no, we can't play it. Sad. That's okay. Would have shown you my bomb-ass Pokemon, but in truth, second generation is nowhere near as good as the first one. So, I guess that's fine. What else should we do? Anything else that I wanted to tell you about? I showed you my lantern, right? That was cool. That was a lot of fun. I showed you my new lights. We made coffee together. Oh my god, I showed you my Amanda Bynes costume. I'm glad. Holly! Hi. Glad you made it. I think I'm wrapping up, but rewatch it, and it's like you're having a one-sided conversation with me. How fun or awful. Oh, I'm waiting for some new resin in the mail. It's been a few weeks. Should be here soon. Amazon says it will be here soon. But it's this new brand of epoxy resin that I'm really excited to try out. Because I've been wanting to do this one specific project with a bunch of earrings that I'm pretty sure I tried in my last live stream, but I couldn't do it without the right resin. Because I don't want to mess it up. It's definitely polyester resin. The stuff will not cut it for those cute earrings. You want some good, high quality epoxy, crystal clear, good stuff. So, waiting for that in the mail. Very excited for it. Yeah, and I'll definitely go into a more in-depth energy setup of how I do my solar panel and how I stay warm in the winter. It's so cold here. It makes it freaking so distracting being cold all the time. I'm just like, it's like propane is very taboo. Propane is just like so hated among everyone, and it's just like I have to keep the vents open while I use it, which kind of defeats the purpose. But I have to like just a crack, just a smidge, so I don't like die in my sleep. But you know, I try to stick to using it in the morning anyways. So, but I also have a question. Am I allowed to smoke weed on live streams on YouTube? Like I would if I could, but then I'm like the live stream would never end. It would be like hours and hours of just art and token, but I don't know if against guidelines, so I'm gonna Google that real quick. No, I can't find a straight answer. I'm gonna Google that later, and then we'll have a fun themed party podcast. Just kidding. We'll like draw a picture or something. The last picture I drew, I used crayons, throwing it way back, and it was so fun, so colorful. Like I wanna do, like, an entire portrait with crayons. Really forced me to be, like, messy and not go over it because you can't really go over the wax anyways, like, wax on wax does not work. But so, I think I'm done. I have to go check on those resin things and do flip them over for another coat in, like, an hour or a couple, and get that video out to you guys tomorrow maybe. So, I think there was nothing else that I wanted to mention or any life updates. I'm going back to Toronto tomorrow on Tuesday, and hopefully I can stay warm. Tomorrow night's if I stay here, tomorrow night's gonna be -11. If I go to Toronto, it'll be -7. They're both pretty bad options, but I have a lot of laundry to do today while I'm here. So, hey, thanks for watching. Go watch more of my videos. Okay, bye.